It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Chiefs coming up next.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Schultz is the motion man. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Chris Jones, the All-Pro, getting it done.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Nicole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity, but the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Mahomes back. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Mahomes going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. There he goes again. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to run it. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Stroud. That's to the big-ticket acquisition, Stephon Diggs. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stroud gives it to Pierce. He'll work forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. 2nd down and 8. Stroud going to set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. He'll try to run for it. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Pierce. Will be brought down inside the 25. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Stroud. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's King to return. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Texans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Hopkins sent in motion. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. To the 20. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Once again, it's Pierce. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Houston. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. As we hit the home stretch here, you can see he leads all NFL wideouts in touchdown receptions for the year. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a third down and 4. Off the play fake. Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Back to throw. Stroud. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Stroud. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he's taken down up past the 35. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now, Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stroud. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And as the weeks start to dwindle away here in the regular season, he's currently #1 in the league in receptions. First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Stroud to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are back within 1. It's 7-6. So we're at halftime here in KC with the defending champs, the Chiefs, on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. Great games coming up in Week 16. Starting on Saturday, a 1 o'clock kick between the Texans and Chiefs at Arrowhead. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And they will continue to go backwards He's taken down for a sack.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Texans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. This one complete to Jordan. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. On play action, Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Backs to his tight end, Schultz. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, a field goal try at least gives you a chance to take the lead. I think at this stage, early in the second half, Mike, if I'm this coach, I think I'm thinking long and hard. Do I have a play I love? If I do, let's be aggressive and extend this possession and hopefully come away with 6.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans move out front. It's 9-7.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Hardman now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Now he takes off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Now the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Stroud to throw here on first down. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately...
And he will get into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Hardman now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll run here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll stick to the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And he will score. Game on. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That'll be taken in by Pierce. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down. They'll run straight ahead with Pierce. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.